Hey everyone, I am back after like, I don't know, 6 months or something. I'm using my Mac, so hopefully you guys, hopefully my face is like in good view. If it's not, just remember who's recording here. Um, last time I recorded, I think it was like July. I recorded before I left for Vermont. I left for Vermont in July, and I came back in August. Beginning of August. I was gone for like 4 weeks. So yeah, I'm not gonna make one long video. I tried making that long video in like September. It was too long. I couldn't upload it, so then I just I just forgot about it. So I did try to make a video, and it was just too long, and yeah. So I'm gonna like make separate videos for like I'm gonna talk about Vermont in this one, and I'll talk about like college in the next one and stuff like that. But yeah, Vermont was cool. I was there for like this work program for the blind, and it was like me and seven other like it was me and like 6 other high schoolers, if you will, and then it was like one guy that was like in the in-between stage, like he was becoming they called them crew leaders. They were like the adults, so he was like a crew leader in training, I guess. The adults were the crew leaders, and we were the crew members. So he was like a crew member / leader. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope it does. Anyway, it was a pretty cool program. Mondays and Wednesdays, everyone had like a different kind of job, if you will. On Mondays and Wednesdays, this girl and we had a job coach. We went to this place called the Restore, and it's part of Habitat for Humanity, so it's like a secondhand kind of store, secondhand consignment, or whatever the word is. And so we did like pricing. We put the price tags. We shelved some stuff. We unloaded some boxes. We did cleaning, stuff like that. And then Tuesday is the same. The girl and I, and our job coach, we went to this cafe. That was my favorite because I'd be up by like 5:30, and then alright, I guess I'm tired. I yawned like twice within the past 3 minutes, but I'd be up by like 5:30, and then we'd leave like at 6:30 because the buses weren't running yet. We'd leave by like 6:30, somewhere around there. And then we'd get there by 7 or so, and then we'd have a long, productive day until like 2, because the cafe closed at 2. It was really nice. And then Thursday, everyone went to this farm, this like vegetable kind of farm. Hang on, I'm trying to make my. I hope that's okay. I hope the view is okay there. If anyone has anything to say about the position of my face in correlation to the camera, just let me know. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, so on Thursday we all went to this like vegetable kind of farm thingy, and we did chicken processing one time. It was cool, but it was a little hard for me to like. It wasn't all that easy to take in at some points because they show you the whole process, and it's just like, wow, it's a little sad, but otherwise it's like really fascinating. And then Fridays they did like some career development stuff. Like, sorry, I'm trying not to yawn. Oh man, now I have to pop my ears. Yeah, on Friday they like talked about different colleges and financial aid related stuff and career related stuff, which wasn't 100% useful to me because I was already going to college in the fall. So this was more for students who were just at the point where they were considering college, and I was already at the point where like I'm going to college. So, but it was still fun. It was cool. And then on the weekends we did like fun stuff, like fun little activities. Like, we went like tandem biking at one point, and like, I want to say waterboarding, but I don't know if that's. I tend to use the incorrect word for concepts. Like one time I said umbilical cord instead of vocal cord. So I hope that this isn't one of those times, but I think it might be. I'm thinking it was called waterboarding though, or paddleboarding. I know paddleboarding is a real thing, but I thought waterboarding was another water-related thing. Not the waterboarding that you do to a human. We didn't do that in Vermont. And one of the only downsides was that, for one, when I went to go get my injections every week, I wasn't covered by my insurance because my insurance didn't cover me outside of the state. So I have a bill to pay. Wow, learning to be an adult. I had a teacher, a senior teacher in senior year of high school, who said, that being 18 seems like fun, but there's things that you don't realize, and then you wish that you weren't 18. And paying bills is one of those things that you come to realize when you turn 18. And it's not that fun. It's not that fun. But adulting, is that what they call it? Yeah. Another thing was, for those of you who don't know, I had light perception, which basically means I can detect, like, the light. And for me, I consider that, like, usable vision. Some people don't. Some people think it's, like, some people get all offended because they're like, you call that usable vision? I have usable vision. Whatever, they got all, like, technical on you, whatever. I consider it usable vision, though, because it helps me somewhat, navigating in, like, minor ways. But anyway, I lost a majority of that over the summer. We're not clear as to how or why, but a lot of us are thinking it's because of the hormones. But as you can tell, I'm still on the hormones, and it hasn't done any further damage. So what happened was, I was at the farm on Thursday, and we were making samosas, which actually came out like bomb as hell. They were delicious. Anyways, so it was like I don't know, 10 or 11 in the morning, and my right eye is the one that I have light perception, and my left eye doesn't do squat, but my right eye started feeling like funny. It started kind of feeling like I had something over my eye, which I didn't. And so I went to the window. I'm like, what the hell? I couldn't see anything clearly. So I let one of the adults know. I wasn't too worried at this point. She wasn't too worried, but I started calling people anyway. I'm like, just so you know, my life is changing right now. It's not what I said. I wasn't as calm, obviously, then as I was now. I wasn't freaking out either, but anyway. And so the person who like runs the LEAP program suggested I go to the ER like around 11 or so. Or 12. Somewhere around there. I just know within an hour I went outside, and at that point I guess I wasn't freaking out because I was in shock. And so if it weren't for it being hot outside, I think I would be pretty easily persuaded that it was nighttime, because it was dark. For me, it was completely dark, and I think I was in shock. So, I don't know how much influence that would have on my belief of whether it's night or daytime. But anyway, but I did get some back. I still have some, and it's usable, but it's nowhere near as good as it used to be. But I'm still okay. I'm alive. I got through it. Like I said, I haven't had any further problems in any area with the hormones. They did switch my dosage over the summer. They brought it up to like I was at 0.2. I can't remember if it's milligrams or milliliters. I mixed those two up, and so they moved it up to 0.4, and then that was too high. And at the beginning of the school year, they moved it back down to 0.3, and then that was too low, so they moved it up to 0.35 like a month ago. So I hope that this is the last of, I hope that we can keep it at 3.5 because I'm just getting tired of moving it around. Oh, man. I think I do need to go to bed.
Authentication. Login panel window.
Jeez.
User image photo booth.
Sorry, that was my computer. Yeah, so Vermont went pretty good otherwise. I was gonna go back this year, but I can't because I'm gonna get a guide dog, and I will put that up on YouTube, which is why I decided I should start re-recording. I should start making my videos again because that way, I can't speak. That way, when it comes to May, which is when I'm gonna get when I'm gonna get my guide dog, I need to slow down. I can record it for you guys, and I can put it up here and share. I'm gonna be going to Michigan for that, so I'm really excited. Michigan for 4 weeks. I've never been on a plane, so I'm nervous, but alrighty. I will end this video, and I shall start a new video for college. The new chapter of my life. Wow. Okay.